Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins discussion video. As you saw in the title, we are going to be going through every single player's weekend jersey name, and I'm going to be giving you my rankings of which ones I think are good and which ones I think are bad. I split them into two groups. We're going to jump right into that, but also tomorrow I have another video coming out kind of like this where I will be naming these players' jerseys. I will be giving them nicknames that I think fit for them, so stick around for that. Of course, if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well. Well, we're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna start with the worser of the two groups. You'll see a pattern here. Again, this is all my opinion. I want to know yours, but in this this ranking system, I split them into two groups. One is the good names, one is the bad names. We're just going to go through the bad names very quickly right here. We're going to start with Jake Odorizzi. His nickname is Odo. And again, this isn't exciting. Like, right there, I think this weekend is supposed to be fun, exciting, just be creative, right? I mean, you've got Clemhawks right here, right? That's obviously my nickname YouTube channel, of course. That's not super creative, but I understand where they're going with it. Like, that's what I'm called, so that's what Odorizzi's called. I mean, that is literally what people call him. So it makes sense to put that on a jersey for the players' weekend. But, you know, it's just not exciting. Ryan Harper, his nickname is HARP. Same thing. It's just his name. Not really a lot of creativity there. And I'm not a big fan of it. Kyle Gibson, GIBBY. Again, this is literally what we call him on this channel. I know you guys call him that in the comments. That is literally his name. I just don't think there's a lot of excitement there or a lot of originality, but that is literally his nickname, so it makes sense to put it on the jersey. It just goes into my second group because I didn't find it as interesting as the other names. CJ Crone, Crony. It's literally his name with a Y. Okay, just not a big fan. Castro, STRO. He literally just took the cast off of it. Like, I'm not a big fan of the names that are part of their name, right? I mean, like, my name is Brent Clemhawks. People call me Clem, so it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? There's just that difference there. The next one is Eddie Rosario, EDISTO. Now, I want to put this out there. I am not good at Spanish. I took German and French in high school and college, so I am not good at pronouncing names. So forgive me if I pronounce some of these Spanish names wrong, but EDISTO, I have no idea what that even means. I tried to find it on Google Translate. I tried to look on a different couple of Spanish websites. I could not find it. What I did find was it means black. I could be wrong on that. I just don't see the resemblance there of Rosie's name. Of course, that's what I just said. His name should be Rosie. He decided to go against that this year, so I just don't get EDISTO. That's like Mamba. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go through these names tomorrow and give you guys my opinion of what they should be, but I don't like it. Not my favorite. So next is Taylor Rogers, lefty piece. Why? You're the only lefty in the bullpen. Your name is literally Mr. Rogers. I just don't think lefty piece fits him that well. The next one is A-Ray Adrianza. I do not know how to say this name at all. Geronimo. I'll put it right here. I couldn't find again what this word means. I thought it was where he grew up. Maybe. Again, let me know if you guys know down in the description. I had no idea what this means. Again, when I looked it up, it said I thought where it's like places where he's grew up, maybe. I didn't get it, so I put it in this list. And then the next two are absolutely stupid because these guys have so much potential. I'll get to it tomorrow. But Devin Smeltzer, his nickname is SMELTZER. Lame, it's his last name. And then Williams Astudillo. It's Astudillo. It's not even the Turtle or La Tortuga. What are we doing here? So I think he's still on rehab. Maybe that's why he just decided to go with his last name instead of the player's weekend jersey. I don't think he'll be back. But it's like, come on. We know that those are not their names. Those are literally just their last names. That's not original at all. So that disappoints me a little bit, but those are the worser names. Everyone else I think is absolutely hilarious, or it makes sense, or it's really fun, right? So that was the worser group. Let's go into the better group here. Byron Buxton is Buck. Now this is kind of his last name, but it makes sense, right? He is a Buck. He is a fast guy. Bucks run fast. I think that makes sense. I don't know if that is the purpose behind his name, but I think it's original. I think it's funny, and it makes sense for the guy. So Buck is Byron Buxton. I don't know if he'll be back either, though. That makes me sad. But then Zach Littell, it's lit. This one is great. I mean, like, it is literally part of his last name. It's not like STRO, like, but like, it's lit is a saying. It's funny. It's pop. I love it. I think that is just great. It makes total sense that Zach Littell would have his last name or his nickname be Lit. Then Max Kepler, he's using his father's name. Now, I took German in high school, but I have no idea how to say this. It's Rosecki. Is that how you say it? I even put like a roll of my R's in there. That's probably not right. But Rosecki, there you go. I'm bad at speaking, so I think that's cool that he's using his father's last name, and that's what he, honoring his family. I think that's super cool, so I put that in here. Luis Ariz. Now, this one I could be entirely wrong on. His nickname is La Regardera. La Regardera. That means the watering can, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Google Translate told me, at least. Now, I have no idea. I think this is hilarious again, if that's really what it means. Luis Ariz, I mean, there's so many names that you could call this guy. Absolutely funny as heck. But La Regardera, the watering can. If that's what that means, that's Luis Ariz' nickname. I think that's great. Jake Cave, this one's pretty easy. The Caveman. I like this too. It's just a play on his name instead of just taking his last name or making it just, putting a Y on it. Like, I think that's hilarious. There's actually a thing of a caveman. I like it. It makes sense. Mike Pineda, Big Mike. We all know this. I like this name. It fits him well. That's what people call him again. It is his name, but it's just a cooler part of his name, right? It's Big Mike, So I like Big Mike. I put him on this list. Now, Martin Perez, he's got a good one. We're going up to the top there. These get better as they go. I'm going to mess this up. El de la Matisse. Now, this means the one with the bushes. I think that's hilarious. I mean, that's just funny. The one with the bushes. Okay. It's just interesting, and it's different, right? It's different. I like that. Marwin Gonzalez, Gonzo, baby. That makes sense. It is part of his name, basically, but, he hits dingers. He hits the ball over the place. It's Gonzo. I like it. Next up, Miguel Sano. This one's hilarious. Boqueton. Big mouth. That's what that means. Miguel Sano is absolutely hilarious. He picked it for himself. I don't know if it's making fun of himself or just because that's what people say he has, is a big mouth on the team. I don't know, but I think it's funny that he can at least enjoy it and go along with the fun. Like I said, this weekend is all about fun. So now they just keep getting better. These next 6, 7, or 8 gotta be my favorites here. So we have Chulo, which means pretty boy in Spanish, and that's what I believe Jorge Polanco's uncle called him, and he just stuck with it. Chulo, pretty boy. That's funny. It's just a lot of fun. Sam Dyson, he's a ginger. He's got red hair. Redfinger, that's his name. That's hilarious because he's embracing that he likes or he has red hair, and not a lot of people do. I kind of have a little bit of tint of red hair, so I understand. It's kind of funny. I love it. Trevor May. If you don't know Trevor May's nickname, it is I Am Trevor May, which is his username because he streams. He's a gamer. That is absolutely hilarious. I think it's great. That's what they're putting on his jersey. Next up, Jonathan Scope, Mamba. This is awesome. I mean, that's what they call him. I love the name. It fits. It's like a black mamba, a snake. Boom. They can attack and do anything when they want. So they're living in their own world, attacking what they need to, and getting up in the world. I like it. It's awesome, and that's what, I think that's what his Instagram name is too. I think it's really cool. So Tyler Duffy is next. We are in our top 4, or no, actually it's Mitch Garver is next. Top 5 right here. It is GARV sauce. We all knew this one was coming. That's just a super cool name for Mitch Garver. I mean, he flavors the sauce around the field. He can pretty much do everything. I love it. Tyler Duffy is the Doof. I think that's what it was last year too. That's just funny. That is just funny. He calls himself the Doof, and so do the rest of his teammates. That's just funny. Having fun with this is the name of the game here. So the next 3, absolutely great. These got to be all-time favorites of nicknames that you could have. Sergio Romo is El Mecon. And if you don't know what that means the lock. I love it because he locks down games. It makes sense. He is just incredible as a reliever. Comes in, shuts him down almost every single time. He is the lock, baby. The lock that the Twins needed. And that's what his nickname is. It's great. Jose Barrios is at number 2. La Maquina. That means the machine, and it's not actually spelt like that, but if you don't know the story behind it, he put a K in there to represent strikeouts, La Maquina, and that means the machine. He is the machine. I mean, he goes out there and works every single time that he plays. And of course, that means number 1. If you stuck around till the end, who is it? It's Nelson Cruz, the Boomstick. They even named a hot dog after him. 24 freaking inches. That thing is a freaking monster. So is Nelson Cruz, the Boomstick. That is literally his name. I mean, he is absolutely heated up over these last couple of months. That is perfect for him. And I love that name. I think it fits him perfectly. I think it fits the entire team perfectly, really, at this point in the season. So, Nelson Cruz, the Boomstick, taking my vote as the best jersey name of the 2019 Players Weekend for the Twins. What do you guys think of my ranking system? Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Help me out with the pronunciations and the meanings behind these guys. But that's all I got for you today. Maybe give me your list, your top 3 favorites down in the comments. And again, tomorrow I will be back giving you guys my own nicknames for these guys. Everyone on the team, giving them a name or two that I think fits them for this season or their career. So thanks so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.